What is up, everyone? Multi-Apples here bringing another video. And today I will be doing a Rollercoaster Lagoon series. And I'm recording this on Friday, so there's a good chance I'm going to record this before Andy Mack starts. The new episode of Andy Mack. And it's on Friday, November 17, 2017. I'm going to do the Rollercoaster Lagoon series. Or at least the first part, the easy part. It is going to actually load up in time. So usually these series, when I do an entire series, it usually takes me about half an hour. Well, that's not entirely true. The last one took me a little over half an hour, whereas the one before took me about 22 minutes to do. So we'll see how long this takes me, but so that should be on an average of 26 minutes. Oh, I'm so glad we got a silver medal on that. Let's go to the next track. I should really see the times I need for each medal, whether it be bronze, silver, or gold. So yeah, let's go and get started. We need at least 36.58 seconds. It sucks that recently, let me pause real quick, that James Ellsworth, in my opinion, it sucks that James Ellsworth, Summer Rae, Emma, and Darren Young all got released from WWE. I really liked all of them. Shoot. Oh, let's go ahead and restart. I lost control there. Yeah, it really does. Okay, Man, I always turn too early, but it does suck that they got released. I think or at least they all were. At least Darren Young and Emma were the best. James Ellsworth was supposed to be like intentionally terrible, and Summer Rae had actually greatly improved over the course of her time in WWE. Yeah, let's restart. I really want to get a medal for each thing, but I did so horribly on the ones before that. I didn't think I was going to, or at least on the attempts of this race. We actually crashed and got it. Still got the silver medal, which is good. But yeah, also earlier today, I sent out a tweet to Gail Kim, who's a professional wrestler for Impact Wrestling. She used to wrestle for WWE, and Impact Wrestling used to be known as TNA, by the way. So I first knew about her when I started watching WWE. So she retired, I think, recently. So I just sent her a tweet thanking her for all her contributions to women's wrestling and wrestling as a general, and entertaining us, because she was really a phenomenal women's wrestler in my opinion. Gail Kim was. She's like an 8-time women's champion in Impact Wrestling, so that's, I think, the most. We only got the silver medal on that. So next track, and so far, there have been only 2,000 people that played from Arkansas that race. I once drove so fast I lapped myself twice. The Dutchman. That's pretty funny to me, at least. mean, we drive alone. Because if you haven't noticed already, when I had to reduce certain ones, your best time will always race with you so you can compare yourself to it as you race. Let's restart that one. I like these maps actually. I really do. It's just sometimes I feel that we can lose control of our car, that we're racing a little too easily. Come on. You can stop turning so dang much. Oh, we're not gonna get it, are we? Oh, we just barely got the bronze medal. Oh, I think it was 2768. I think, but I'm not entirely sure. 16 players in double driver. That's a lot of players. So essentially we need a minute 58 to pass. So like the first lap, I'll say the first lap you should is kind of like you're gonna be your slowest lap in terms of a 3-lap race, due to the fact that you're usually, like, especially in your first time, you're unfamiliar with it. Like, this is the first time I've played this specific map, so it's your slowest lap, whereas your second lap is always gonna be a bit it's gonna be faster than your slowest lap, but because you're more familiar with it, but you may not remember everything about that race. But your third lap should be your fastest lap, as you have done the race twice before, or you've done this lap twice before, I should say, if that makes any sense. Anyway, sorry about the stream earlier. It's just apparently it was raining earlier today. When I got home from school, I took naps on it. It must have actually rained during that time. So, I thought I was gonna stream pretty easily regardless of the weather, because it like stopped raining. Oh, that was the ending? Oh, that's pretty cool. But anyway, we should, so I thought it was just gonna be smooth. But it wasn't, because apparently it should have good connection, internet connection, but it really wasn't good connection. If that makes any sense. I like that it had, like, I think it was the Malaysian flag. Oh, well, I actually chose bronze to go up against. So you kind of saw the bronze medal in when we were landing, but oh crap. Let's go ahead and restart. I actually meant to actually just go towards or start at the last checkpoint. I think we just restarted again unintentionally. Let's see if we can actually not ram into the wall. Oh, that was only a bronze? Like, you'll see what I mean. Okay, maybe not. So let's go ahead and go. We kind of saw the bronze medal card behind us. So you know what I mean when it actually says that there are always two cards. 3 if you use a medal, because there's you, your best time, if you have already had the best time, or, crap. And the medal, as though the medal you're going for. Let's see if I already got in the bronze medal, or gold medal. Then again, other than to get the #1 ranking, I have no idea. Like, with the sole exception of being #1, I have no idea why you would... Or with the exception of being #1, I have no idea why you would go for a better time if... Unless you're already ranked #1, if you've already gotten the gold medal. Ooh, oh, we nearly missed the gold medal. So we rank so far in the top 33,000. Don't tread the grass. I like the quotes of the Dutchman. They're really funny. Like, I have a magic mirror that always shows the best driver in the world, but it only works for me though. That to me is really funny. So we need at least 33.17 for the gold. This kind of reminds me of like the forests of Asia. Or what you would think of the forests of Asia. I've never actually been to Asia, let alone a forest. I'd love to go to Asia though. If you're from Asia, what's it like there? It would seem pretty cool in certain places, like, and by certain places I mean like certain places are like in war, and it can't really be nice to live there. So I generally feel sorry for the people that live in war-torn areas. Or like North Korea, because they don't have like freedom there. Or like for the Rohingya people in Myanmar. You know what I mean? Like, I guess in places, you know what I mean. Like, so there's certain aspects of Asia, of any place, that are good and bad. But we should all try and make it good. The aspects that are bad, like, you know, human rights, war. Like, we should all have basic human rights, and I need to restart this. Yeah, I know. Enough about rambling. I don't know why I went down that path. Yeah, in terms of Asia, the place I would like to visit every country, and every U.S. state and territory, and every territory of other countries as well, and every city and a continent. But I think in terms of Asia, the places I want to go the most would be like, I'd like to go to Singapore, actually. Singapore seems nice. Of course, like I said, I'd love to go to every country. But I wonder what it's like in Singapore. Certain places of Indonesia, like Jakarta, which I think is the capital. I'd like to go to the Pacific Islands, South Korea, and Japan. Dang it. But I'd like to go to every country, even places like Syria, you know, once it's safer, or at least to help out in terms of aid. Gosh, it must be cold in certain parts of Asia, but then again, it must be cold in certain parts of the world. Like Siberia. I wonder how cold I know it gets very cold in Siberia. There's no way I'm gonna make the gold. Oh my gosh, I always mess up in that little ending. Yeah, so if you haven't been watching my channel long enough, since about April, since about actually March was when the first episode of Andy Mack premiered on YouTube. Is where I watched the first episode. Andy Mack is actually a good show, and it's my favorite show right now that's still airing new episodes. My favorite show of all time is right now a toss-up between... Okay, I know what I'm doing wrong there. But my favorite shows of all time, other than Andy Mack, I really like Stuck in the Middle. I like Wits Academy, Extreme Dodgeball. There's a game show called Russian Roulette. It's like a trivia game show. And then I like the show Endurance. I also really... Oh, we need to restart that. I also like shows such as Tuddenstein and Kenny the Shark. Oh, thankfully I still got a bronze there. That's a tough track, even though it took like 1,000 years to do it. I remember there's this old TV station called Discovery Kids. It's now known as the Hub Network. And they actually aired shows like Kenny the Shark, Tuddenstein, Flight 29 Down, Endurance. They had Grossology and Adventure Camp, but I really didn't watch those shows. Ooh, some other shows I liked were Pokemon, but I stopped watching that after maybe a couple of seasons. And I also liked Yu-Gi-Oh! As well. The first series, the original series. I also... That was a fail right there. I also like... They also show... Well, the Trading Spaces Boys vs. Girls was a good show that I used to watch. They had Truth or Scare and Mystery Hunters, as well as Time Blazers. And those are the shows that I watched that were really good. But they have the Jamaican flag. I'd like to go to Jamaica. I've been to the Caribbean. I've been to Trinidad and Tobago, and I've been to Barbados. But those are the only places in the Caribbean I've been to. For completionists out there that are curious, I've also been to England, or the United Kingdom, more specifically England. I've been to the US, Australia, as I mentioned, Barbados and Trinidad and Tobago. I've been to Belgium, the Netherlands, and I've been to Sweden. Oh, so this is the last one already. So for those of you that are... And I've been to Australia. I'm not sure if I mentioned that. But if you're watching this and you made it this far, thank you. Feel free to hit that like button. Feel free to favorite this video, and feel free to subscribe if you want to, and feel free to share my channel as well in this video. And also, what countries, if you're watching this, what countries have you been to as well? And where are you from? And what's it like there? And what's it like in those countries? Because you may have been to countries I have not been to. Man, I flew from Los Angeles to Sydney, which was 14 hours. But I flew from Brisbane, Australia, to actually Los Angeles. And that is 14.5 hours. And that is the longest flight I've ever been on. And I can tell you, it was really rough in the sense that it's just so long. that you, unless you bring like a laptop or a phone or an iPad or anything that has a lot of anything that has a lot of things, basically a thing that has a lot of music or movies or games you can play for 14.5 hours if you don't sleep. And if you're anything like me, you don't sleep on any flight. I have trouble sleeping when I'm flying. I don't know why. It's like, growing up, I kind of had a fear of flying / a fear of heights, and I always still get nervous. International stadiums next. But I always get nervous when I'm flying. I know nothing is gonna, the event of something going wrong is slim to none. But for some reason, I always just, it doesn't feel natural, if you know what I mean, to be on a plane. Unless you're doing it so much. But for most people, you don't fly that often. At least I don't. So I just don't feel comfortable. But hey, it is what it is. I do like to travel. I like going new places. It's just the going in the plane part I don't like. Anyway, I'm going to end it here. I hope y'all have a good one. Stay safe. God bless. Peace out. Love y'all. And I'll see y'all next time. Feel free to like, favorite this video, share this video, subscribe if you already haven't, and share my channel as well. I hope y'all have a good one. God bless. Stay safe. Peace out. Love y'all. And I'll see y'all next time. Deuces. I'm going to wait till this gets to 22 minutes before I go ahead and hop off. And it's